Hello everyone, it's Tatsukuner Zach. I'm back once again with another Pokemon, Fire Red Randomizer. I was going to grind a little for Beldum and the rest of them off screen, get them up to maybe level 14, make getting through this next part a little easier, and training in the next area as well as catching Pokemon there, prepare for Misty a little easier, but I ran into a Gligar, which, if I remember right, is actually a pretty decent Pokemon, so I thought I'd start the recording here and just get talking with you guys as I try and catch her and a few others. Oh, come on. I know I can catch you. Come on. Alright, if the third one doesn't work, I'm just taking you down. Alright, that's it. 3 strikes and you're out. Sorry, bud. Of course. It doesn't work on me, I'm metal. Poison doesn't work. I have a really itchy nose today. Anyways, just going through, leveling up a bit, but Venomoth. Gen 1 you're okay, but after that, oh wow, you really went down hard there. So I guess most of what I want to talk about today is, well, not today, but during this episode, I want to talk a little bit more about Pokemon Sun and Moon, even though I just ranted about it ranted in a good way for half of the last episode, but as I said before, I'm really stoked, so this time I wanted to talk about the region and like some of the other features in it. For instance, I'm excited about character customization. That looks really cool. I'm probably going to go for the second one, the one with the black hair and the light colored eyes, because I have a very dark brown colored hair and very light steel blue eyes. Actually almost like Beldum, just color blue. That's about the color of my eyes. So, that one's probably me. It looks the most like me. I'm also excited that they look a bit older and like it's full sprites this time, so that's really cool. Instead of being shrunken down a little. As I mentioned before, I love the new camera angles that they seem to be implementing, where it's like a little bit above, but not quite, and you can move the camera, it seems. And the terrain's not all going to be flat, it's going to be really hilly and different. I'm sorry, I'm yawning. But the thing I'm probably most excited for is the fact that it's called the Aloha region. Well, the Alola region, and it's in Hawaii, or as they actually say there, Hawaii. I put a little more emphasis on it, but that's more of how the actual Hawaiians would say it in the language there. But you start off on the mainland island of Oahu. You can tell by, I think it's called Horseshoe Crater, or something along those lines. The really big crater right by where you start. That's a famous landmark in Oahu, and the island seems really small to just be the whole region, so the big theory is, like, that the whole region isn't just there. On the one island, you actually have to go between all the islands in Hawaii, except for maybe like the northmost or the southmost island during the main thing, and then the northmost, because that's the smallest, that'd be like the Elite Four, and then, well, that'd be Victory Road and Elite Four, and then post-game where you have that extra little area like you had in what's it called, in 4th gen with Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum DPP. That sounds weird. Hi, Love Disc. I am actually... If you survive one takedown, I will catch you. Nope. Alright. Solve that problem. So... I like the idea of having to go to different islands, having to explore different areas, because that provides a wider area for new Pokemon and Pokemon diversity. On each island there will be some matching Pokemon, and then there will be more diverse Pokemon on each different island. And that just seems interesting to me. That we'll have that kind of, could potentially have that kind of diversity, and could have just that much space to be able to explore, and that many borders, and it just seems like a really good idea, in my opinion, to have that kind of island feel, the archipelago feel to it all. I'm gonna growl, but it doesn't work on me. Right. Good job, bud. So, I guess that it's most of my rant over for Pokemon Sun and Moon. The other things I want to talk about, like, there's actually not a lot of games that have been announced yet that really fascinate me that's coming out later this year. Like, we have Uncharted 4, I believe it. Yeah, Uncharted 4 that just came out. The Thief's End. I've seen one video of it. Like, the first couple of chapters from it, and it's just really good looking. I played the first two. I beat the first one at a friend's house. Played like half the second one, but I never really saw much of the third one, so I've actually been going back. I rewatched a Let's Play of the first one, I'm watching a Let's Play of the second one, and then I'm going to watch a Let's Play of the third one, so I know the whole story before I actually watch all of the fourth one. But Uncharted was always a great game. It was always really innovative, and I love Naughty Dog, the guys who made it. And I love how they put their own game from the first PlayStation console, PlayStation 1, Crash Bandicoot, into their game, The Thief's End. It's just really comical to me how they have that kind of throwback to themselves. So I kind of wish more game companies did that, where it's like real life people playing games, and they can have callbacks to their old games or games that they were partners in and stuff. It would just be really funny to see more of stuff like that. I mean, Pokemon kind of does that because they have their current console in it, whatever it is. They've had the original NES, then they've had the Super NES, and they had GameCube, then Wii, and then... No, they had N64, then GameCube, then Wii. Now Wii U in the latest versions of the games. So, I always thought it was a little comical that they had their own game in it. Oh, I know what else I want to talk about in Pokemon. It seems like they might be doing something different with the PCs, because the beginning of it, from what we can tell, is you're answering a video call on what's like a tablet or a phone, and it has PC stuff off to the side of the video call. So you might have like a portable PC to like store items or check Pokemon in, and like check your Pokedex better with the Professor Walla, I believe his name, and then Kukui is his assistant, and the next professor after Walla retires, I guess, by the looks of things. So we might have a portable kind of PC, so we might actually be able to pull Pokemon out of the PC and put others in. But that would raise the issue of, like, when you put a Pokemon in the PC, they automatically get healed, so there's that kind of issue. So my guess is if they do make it so you can pull your Pokemon out anywhere, which I honestly doubt they will, they'll have some way of doing it where, like, if you pull them out mobily, they won't get healed automatically until you go to a Pokemon Center and heal the Pokemon in your Pokeballs. You'll hand in your tablet, and that'll heal all the ones in your tablet too. Or, like, you could carry an extra 6 Pokemon in the tablet in your portable PC, so, like, you've got a few extra Pokemon if things go horribly wrong, but not a lot. That's kind of my thinking of what they might do for it. I guess I'm actually just going to get everyone up to level 13 before I continue on the way. But I guess now is the end of my Pokemon rant, unless I miraculously remember some other crazy detail I saw or thought of, but that's the end of Sun and Moon for now, hopefully. I don't want to keep boring you guys with it. But oh, that's not too good. Sweet. Level 13. 7 more levels. And then finally have a Metang and will eventually become Metagross. But of course that's kinda crazy. I've got 7 more levels to go with that before it learns a single move. It's ridiculous. I just had to be a jerk to my rifle and give him the Abra that doesn't know anything. Eventually it'll learn stuff and it'll actually probably beat some of my Pokemon. Especially since I don't have the option to switch out like you normally do. I give myself that little challenge, so I'm gonna make my rival battles a little bit harder in the future, especially at the very end when he's the champ. I'm gonna have a little bit of a tough time with him. What am I doing? Bubble would have been perfect against Gligar. Cool. Just a little more, and then I have a level 13 Crawdad, and then I just got a couple others to level up. Vice Grip. I like how it has the same thing for Slash. Same battle animation. Alright. Now let's see who to change. Famby, you picked something else up for me. I did see the item from the last episode. I already took that. It was a Pekka Berry. Now I got a Cherry Berry. So wait a minute. Let's switch you two. And I've got to level up Flygon and Blossom. Yay! And then we'll try and make it to the next town. Hi. Thank you. I really needed that. I suppose the only other game I'm really looking forward to that's been announced this year would actually have to be Dishonored 2. I love the first Dishonored game. I really like the art style. I love the story. It's just really interesting. So it'll be fun to play another one. But this one's going to be a bit different and darker, and I just realized the mouse is on my screen. I'm sorry. I told you, I'm new. I'm horrible. I'm so sorry. But as I was saying about Dishonored 2, when it was first announced, a lot of people seemed to really crap on it. They just didn't like the idea of it. But it's interesting. It's Corvo's daughter, the princess, who's now queen, I guess. She's been approached by the Outsider. She has the same powers as Corvo, but also new ones. And the story, I think, will just be really interesting. It'll be similar, but very different from the first one at the same time. Rock Tomb, that's the other good one I have. Forgot I had that until I just saw it. So, that's the one other big title game I'm actually kind of looking forward to that's coming out later this year. There's really not much else I can say in terms of gaming news. Besides continuing to rant about Pokemon Sun and Moon, but you're probably sick and tired of me talking about it by now. So... there's not really much else I can say there. I guess I'll just tell you a little bit more about me. For those of you that might be newer to my channel, or if it's the future and I do actually have subscribers in the future and people want to go back and see where I kind of started. Right now I'm 20 years old, about 5'6", short, dark brown hair that's usually hanging off to one side of my head or up in a mohawk. Blue eyes, glasses. I'm not very tall. And I want to be a writer. That's my dream job. I'll keep looking around for other jobs until I get one, but I hope one day I can take my book and publish it and people will read it and I'll look serious. If it doesn't get published as a book, one thing that would make me even happier would be for it to be actually made into a game. Because that's what it originally started off as. It was me and my friends. One of them was going to learn game design and I was going to learn a little bit of it in story writing. Then things happened. College didn't go as planned. And we haven't drifted apart. He's actually my editor on the story. But editor and co-author, I should say. But right now it's just being written as a book, and if it gets published and made into a game, that'd be awesome. It would be kind of like what's it called? Metro 20... I don't remember now. So I think it's Metro 2026 or something like that. It's been so long since I played the game, I can't remember it. But it was originally a book, and a really good book too, from what I remember, because I looked it up, I heard nothing but praise for it. And I read a little bit of it, it was really good. It was very well written. It was written by a Russian man online. Eventually just published the whole thing as a book to an editor and said, look, I have this many people who've read it, reviewed it, helped me edit it, take it, read it yourself, publish it. You know, that's exactly what the editor did. And then the editorial company sold it to a video game company. They made a game that followed the story, not quite exactly, but very close. He wrote a second book, and they made a second game, but the second book and the second game were completely different. And a lot of people were a little upset about that. But it was a really good... It was a very good story. It was different. It was kind of the first book that... Well, it was the first story that in the past, 10-15 years that popularized the dystopian thing. It was also very political, and for those of you that don't know, I'm a very political person. So, I liked it for that, but I would love for my books to be published as a game as well. I've written them so that way you could play the action scenes. or at least I'm trying to. It's tricky, but I think I'm doing it. Should have used Rock Tomb. So there's my little chat about myself. I'd actually like if you guys were to tell me a little bit about yourselves, so we can get to know each other better. You don't have to. You just say something that you like. I don't know. I'm just trying to make conversation at this point, and you guys aren't here to talk back at the time, so it's a little tricky. Come on. I'm wondering why Fampy is so slow to level up. It's kind of bugging me. Okay, that helps a little. Not much. You're a flying type, which means this will work well. Of course I missed. Wait, did Fampy pick up anything? Nope. Sorry if I went silent there. It's getting a little bit late in the day, so my brain's starting to slow down and shut off. It's getting to the point where my brain says, alright, it's time to, eat a midnight snack. Not really midnight snack, a late dinner, I guess. Wash dishes and lay down to read for 3 hours and then fall asleep. Because that's my usual nightly routine about this time, so. I normally don't get like this on weekends, but it's just one of those ones where kind of am getting tired a little early. You're a dragon psychic, not flying, so this won't be... Oh. I'm thinking of the wrong person being out. Anyways, just ignore me. Okay, cool. So, as I was saying, it's getting to that point where I start zoning out and running on autopilot. So, I'm sorry if I start talking a little less. I've only got a few minutes left on this recording, so I can hopefully hold out. I apologize a lot. I was about to apologize for apologizing, so I'm just one of those people that always feels the need to apologize. It was kind of ingrained into me, sadly. Even if I didn't do something bad or wrong, I was supposed to apologize. So close. Blossom levels up so fast, but Fampy so slow. And, what do you lower anyways? Accuracy. How annoying. At least he didn't teleport away. Just a couple more levels. Literally 2 more. 1 more for her and 1 for Flygon. That's it. Oh, hi. That's another type I don't care for. I don't care for ice types outside of, I'm okay with Articuno. but I do really like Lapras and Sneasel. Those are my two big ice types that I like. And Weavile, I guess. So, he's a water ice, if I'm not mistaken. It's just not a type I care for. Please? Yes! Of course, you give me no experience. Wait a minute. I'm gonna kick myself in a second. But not literally, but I'm gonna be annoyed with myself because I just remembered there's some stronger Pokemon in here. Yes, it's a little bit farther to run to, but I probably have a better chance of decent leveling up, minus being faced off against a Parasect, because that's just hopeless. I can handle a knock, I think. With Flygon, anyways. It was the only other one I have to face off against. I mean, not face off against, level up. Okay, cool, you flinched. Of course I missed. I always miss. You missed. That's good too. Okay. Sand Tomb. Sweet. Not a lot of experience, but it's something. Lava. I need to switch out again. If I remember right, you give a decent amount of EXP though. Yes, thank you. Thank you for lowering my defense. Right up. Another Parasect. This may be a bit harder than I thought, actually. But they are all higher level than what was out there, ironically. Almost there. Just realized I was holding speed up button, not run button. Sorry again, guys. Oh, I meant to switch out. Dang it. Come on. There we go. Go. Almost there. Vampy still hasn't picked up anything. Another Paris. Oh, another Parasect. Not Paris. Paris is a place. Paras is the first in the evolution line for Parasect. Parasect is the second on the evolution. Critical hit. Interesting. Hello. I have one of you. It's level 13. It's a little bit stronger than you. Pure grass type? I'll have to look in a sec. Don't remember now, actually. Cool. Yes. sorry about that. That was a timer telling me that my episode should be over, but the recording software took forever to load, so it's actually a little inaccurate from what I remember. If I remember correctly, I should say. So I'm going to I'll basically heal up, as we usually do, at the end of each episode. And I'm gonna quick answer my own. Oop! What do you have? Received another nugget. Yeah, alright. What? Yeah, you're just a pure grass type, alright. So I guess for this episode, I'm actually going to run to the store, sell the nugget, and buy us some more potions and Pokeballs, because we don't have a lot of either, if I remember correctly. We have 11 Pokeballs, which honestly isn't too many. We have 13 potions, which isn't enough. I need to sell you. Yes, thank you. Bye. Pokeball. $15. Suppose that'll be enough of that. That solves that. And there goes all our money again. So now we have enough stuff to help us survive through the harsh environments ahead. We have plenty of Pokemon, we got plenty of potions, we got plenty of Pokeballs. And I guess that's really it for this episode. So I guess we'll see you guys in the next one. So Tatsu-kun signing off, so adios.